Hey gang, it's Mobb Guppy, where the Guppy is the mob. Welcome in. A couple minutes early. Getting ready to do the normal Saturday routine. And lots of fun going on here. I was invited somewhere today. I know it's shocking. Inviting me in public somewhere. Someone did. Want me to leave my hovel and go to an event. So I'm going to do that. After this, I'm driving. It's about a 40-minute drive away. But hey, it's good to try something new, meet new people. It's all good watching Michigan lambaste the Huskies and the wonderful Huskies of Connecticut. And they should. It should be like it should be a 50-0 game. It's 17-0 in just beginning of the second quarter. So what's going on with you, Bob Kaler in the house? Man, I wonder if you didn't send your Elvis outfit off to Doug Gray, did you? It did some yard work today. Very exciting. My life is just one mundane chore after another. And some of the chores, obviously, I have gone and wanted to be a part of. I went and obviously have a bunch of fish aquariums. Obviously bought a house. So I got to do the yard. So those are chores I sort of like locked myself into. So there you go. Ozarka water. Delicious. The battery, by the way, for the electric lawnmower, I got the entire backyard done, which was fantastic. Now I just have to do the front yard. It depends how warm it is when I get home. Doug's been inside dressed as Elvis, driving the back roads of Pennsylvania. Yeah, you see, there you go. Shouldn't we all be doing that? Shouldn't we all be doing that all the way around? Delicious. Let's see what else is going on. I don't know, just been busy with stuff with the fish room. I ordered more sponge filters today. I'm having to move from the hanging on the side of the aquarium ones because I can't get the wonderful suction cups for them. So I'm moving over to the ones that are on the bottom. So pretty exciting. Pretty exciting all the way around. So I get to have that all hooked up and ready to go. So I ordered a bunch of them. They should be here tomorrow. I'd ordered them on the Amazon. I looked at eBay first and was not looking at a pretty good deal. So actually, the deal wasn't bad. It was about the same price, but it would take 3 weeks to get here. So with an old Cadillac hood ornament on the necklace. Yeah, there you go. Muppet 929. How are you? There's nothing wrong with that. By the way, I have started the skullet. I know that you may not be able to tell this, mainly because I just decided to do it. At the office, we're going to do No Shave November. This should be great. My beard should be all gray. Completely gray. I'm great. Now, here's the deal. At the office, we have had another outbreak of COVID. My immediate supervisor got it. And on his sub-team, one of his guys got it. I spent a lot of time with my boss this week. A lot of time. So yeah, pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. So I did take a COVID test today. I was negative, which is positive. I'm very happy about that. I'm very happy about being, so far. I'll do it again. I was sick. I had like a big cold thing, uh, a few months ago, and went in from there. Yeah, I do. Tom, that's a good tip. I do have filter in it, and it's not holding it down. So it just isn't working. So I have I guess I could put more rocks in them, but you know, I have filter media in some of them, and it's just not doing the job. Doug Gray, the man who does a great spot on impression of Living in America by James Brown, Peter Thiel. Hey, hey, having a stroke. So there you go. Michigan up 24-0. Yep, good times. Yeah, Doug, Kaler says you were late because you're driving the wilds of Pennsylvania through those small former coal towns, which are filled with people on meth. You drove through dressed up like Elvis. Use courts. Very good. I'll pick some of that up. Good idea. Thank you, Tom. Thank you for the tip. It's you go through those small towns in Pennsylvania, those coal towns in Pennsylvania and West Virginia and Kentucky. Yeah. By the way, I have driven through the small towns of Kentucky, and I've been through West Virginia a few times. Those towns are beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. There's nothing going on there anymore. Once coal went away, there are people in those areas who just had to leave. Have you ever been in Youngstown, Ohio? Another, I think they did steel, right? That was their deal. Yeah. Kind of depressing. Kind of depressing all the way around. The California Reds, I have one trio left. I have it up on Aquabid. One trio left, and I have a bunch of fries, so I'll have more of them available in I'll have more of them available in I'm guessing in about 2 months, 3 months. Too young at this point, but I have a bunch of them. A bunch of them all the way around. Petro Man, 1185. What's up, my CB friend? Yeah, life's good. We got a lot of New Jersey going on here. New Jersey and Pennsylvania. Philadelphia is essentially like the gentle and kind suburb to New Jersey, with ATMs being blown up. I miss Jersey, actually. I really do. People were great. Absolutely fantastic. And I miss going to the Italian deli, getting lobster ravioli, making that up. A little pesto sauce on it. Pretty good. Or just doing them, putting a little butter on them. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I won't be wearing my Vikings gear in Philadelphia. We learned the last time, but the Skull Nation, they're a brave lot. They're making the Eagles the favorite there, and I know that Eagles fans are going, please no, don't make us the favorite. Pork, egg roll, and cheese. There you go. They have here. I actually went to breakfast today because I didn't have any eggs in the house, and I had not been to Waffle House in a long time. And for those, Bob Kaler, you're in Waffle House country. Muppet, do you have Waffle Houses near you? There, I will tell you the must order at Waffle House. Period. You know, take my word for it. You'll be very happy. The pork chops and eggs. I prefer my potatoes scattered, smothered, covered. They actually did them really right today. Sometimes they don't get them crispy enough. They did it exactly right. Wheat toast. There you go. You love the All-Star Special? One St. Augustine, Florida. If you go down the New Jersey Turnpike, Joe, once you get into Delaware, there's one, or at least there used to be one. The ex-wife and I, we would like be jonesing for Waffle House, and we'd either drive the New Jersey Turnpike or we would go down through to Reading, Pennsylvania, and do Waffle House every once in a while. It was about a 90-minute drive each way. It was sort of worth it. Get us out of the house. Well, Muppet, it's a cultural icon. If you haven't been, you got to go. You know where I've not gone, and there's one not too far from me. I've never gone in one, and I actually hate to confess to this. Have any of you been inside an iron skillet? Hey, Doug, I'll tell you what, I'm not the king of grits. There are people that love them, and it's generally folks who are originally from Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, North, South Carolina. They love themselves some grits. I've never gotten them. Liberty Ball Cichlids or Liberty Bell Cichlids. Philadelphia in the house. You and Doug Gray can go and blow up an ATM together. Sounds like a fun activity. Chattanooga Ed. We're talking, by the way, Chattanooga Ed, about Waffle House. The must get at Waffle House, the pork chops and eggs. I went there this morning for breakfast. Scattered, smothered, covered. On the potatoes, I do wheat toast. Extra butter, I don't do jam. I just, it's good. I don't do it very often. I do just every once in a while. It was fantastic. Ask. When you go in, ask. Just say pork chops and eggs. They probably have them. I've had that in Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, Pennsylvania, Delaware, and of course, right here in beautiful Joplin, Mo, and also, in where's the other place? Little Rock, Arkansas. Taylor's pork roll, absolutely. Taylor ham, everybody. Taylor ham. It's a New Jersey thing, and it's good. So when I lived in South Carolina, I was in during a presidential year. So everybody's out there, uh, campaigning, and the place where all the politicians would show up, and all these people running for president would just show up. Didn't matter if they were Republicans or Democrats or what have you. Was a place called Tommy's Ham House in Greenville, South Carolina. Yeah, it must stop. It was really good. So there you go. So where have I you ever heard of the Rainbow Diner in Brick, New Jersey? I have not, but New Jersey's loaded up with amazing diners. Usually, now tell me if I'm wrong here, Joe. It's run by some wonderful Greek people, right? The Greeks, they run most of the diners in New York and New Jersey, most of them. And I very rarely, yep, all Greeks. Occasionally you'll pull in one where it's not Greeks, but for whatever reason, the diner business, India, folks from India, they're famous for having the caste system. You know what I'm saying? The caste system. Well, now they have, for the Greeks, the caste system is you got to run a diner. And by the way, I love Greek food. The Greeks and everything they do, especially with lamb, they are like the kings of making lamb. And good lamb is really nice. The most gigantic onion rings in Greek diners, yeah. It's all good. I'm all in on that. Love me the Greek diners. They're good people. See, my phone just rumbled. Let me see if this is my boss. So I have the boss with the Rona. I did send him a note saying, his wife should be out there and no. His wife should be waiting on him hand and foot. So there you go. In my family, we're in the process in football or baseball. Are you in that rando league that I'm in on Yahoo? Baseball to the playoffs? Yeah. Oh, you are? That's hilarious. That is absolutely hilarious. That because this is one of those rando leagues, and I don't even I my name that I use is Pi Goes On Forever. Well, yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Doesn't say it's being run by Chattanooga Ed, though. Yeah, and I'm hammering you 8-0. You see the picture of Maggie, I guess. Oh, very good. I don't even know if it must be someone else. I've not played a week in that, Chattanooga Ed. So, legalize sports gaming. I'm thinking of creating a fantasy wives league. This way you can be married to Giselle or Selma without any aggravation. See, there you go. Hey, Giselle, she may be single again, everybody. And I actually tweeted her just saying, hey, if she needed anyone to speak with, I'm here for her. Peplin Creek Aquatics. You love DraftKings? Yeah, I'll tell you what. They just legalized sports gaming at casinos in Kansas. And Missouri doesn't have legalized sports gaming as of yet, but it's coming. And it's not far away. It is not far away at all. And I'm glad I didn't go last week because it was really weird. Yeah, tell Giselle I have multiple fish tanks. That means I'm at home a lot. You see, that's a selling point because apparently Tom is not home a lot. He's not very present in their relationship. So, and she's at him for not retiring. But you have to think about this for Tom Brady. Is that this is all he knows? He's still really good at it. It's going on from there. By the way, the Chiefs didn't cover against the Chargers on Thursday night. Brady goes out drinking with Chattanooga Ed nightly. Hey, I bet you Chattanooga Ed being that wingman for Tom Brady has to be good. Michigan just scored again. 30-0. Still in the first half. Here you go. Melvin, what's up, buddy? I stopped by one of Melvin's live streams this week. I'm in the process. I have an aunt who's very ill and looks like her time with us is very limited. And she lived a heck of a life and a real blast. Funny woman. And so go from there. Hey, Queen Elizabeth passed away, really, Doug? You going to the funeral? I will say this. Her funeral procession, you're not invited, was actually shorter than John McCain's. Not a political thing or what have you. His funeral, he laid in the state in Arizona, in D.C. He, he got buried at the Naval Academy. I mean, yeah. The arrogance in your funeral stuff, not so good. Here's what I've asked. When I croak, I want to be fried, cremated, and I want the ashes spread in Grand Marais, Minnesota on Lake Superior. I told my siblings, I said, hey, it's an excuse for you to go there again. Probably so, Chattanooga Ed, probably so. And we are living kind of in a sad time, by the way, gang, where our elected officials, Democrat, Republican, doesn't matter, where they all think we work for them. And that's not the deal. They work for us. Hey, John Oliver, how are you? Absolutely. I tested negative for the Rona today. Life is good. Great seeing you as well. I was hoping to hit that that fish sale last week in Arkansas, but I couldn't go because my dog was in heat and there was no one to take her. They didn't want a dog in heat at the place that I board her. Hey, thank you very much. Yeah, I'm going out somewhere today. I was invited out to an event. So it's so I figured I'd dress up a little bit. I am wearing cargo shorts, so there you go. Oh, that's sad. Well, tell your lady friend we're sorry. No, I don't have a date this weekend. I've actually been on a dating roll. I've been on a dating. I've been meeting. I met a gal that I got her number, but she is 28 years younger than me. Is that okay? Pretty blonde. Okay, thank you, Ed. Like the same age as one of my nephews. So it's can't help it if the ladies finding me a charismatic, good-looking presence. Count me in. Count me in. Anybody see Barbara Jackson around lately? I wanted to see how she was the first person to get the California Reds. And I want to see how they're doing for her. I should go and probably send her a nice note. I bought some more Bitcoin today. I figure, hey, that one ain't going away. It's going to go up at some point. Wait until I see what you do for a living in America with your cape. Yeah, there you go. All right, Peplin, I will do so. Yeah, thank you very much. No, she's like 28. What's wrong with that? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Got a note from I haven't seen from our buddy. Eh, let's see here. Huh. There we go. Asking her how they're doing. All right. Send her a note. Haven't heard from her in a while. No, Maggie's home. She's in her kennel sleeping. She got some sort of she ate something wrong or something like that. She probably ate some grass that hit her bad. So she has not eaten a lot over the last couple of days. She's finally beginning to eat today. I got to pick up some pumpkin on my way back, put that in her food. That's good for the tummy, and I was out of it. And but she's good. Yeah, Maggie, 1 year from now, will be at her breeders, pregnant, hopefully with a nice litter. Yeah, that's what I thought, Chattanooga Ed. If the gal's too old for Leonardo DiCaprio, I think it's fair game for me to date her. Look forward to it, very much. Let's see what else is going on. I picked up some to feed the fish occasionally. I picked up some decapsulated brine shrimp. Really good. Yeah, DiCaprio's almost 50. He's like 49, 48 or 49. He is now dating a 27-year-old, allegedly. We'll see how long this one lasts. We're in the alleys. This Prince Andrew's Red Book is always being auctioned, Peter. Well, you see, I'm not into him that young. So, yeah, apparently, because you can't escape coverage of the demise of the Queen, just to feed. I'm hatching eggs as well, but I got some decapsulated, to feed the fish. They love it. So I do that every once in a while. Give them a little bit of a little deal there. Just keep them nice and healthy and happy. Got some of the Doug Gray food. I've got the high protein food. I have a variety of wonderful flakes. Yeah. Yeah, I hatch eggs. My guppies get live baby brine shrimp every day. Except for a period where it was hotter than hell and I miscalculated and I was out for a few weeks. So, but there you go. Michigan is about to go up again. Yeah, do you know what, Doug? I am. As I get this set up in the other room, I'll try Amika's again. It was really weird with them. for me, I was doing that for a long time, and I had distributed a bunch. I had distributed a bunch of Amicas at fish at table sales, and shipped some out here and there. And all of a sudden, they pooped out on me. Don't ask me why. Yeah, I've got my system works okay that, occasionally I'll see the floating shrimp eggs on top of the aquarium, but not very often. Let's see, what other notes do I have for you guys going on? Now you're watching Michigan, Connecticut right now, 37 no, nothing. You're right. Now 38. It's and I will Jim Mora Jr. He used to be the coach of a couple of NFL teams. At least one. He was at Atlanta, right? Where else was he? He yeah, we talked a little fish. Talked a little fish, Doug Ray. It's crazy. JETS, Jets. I was listening. I don't know if this was Colin Cowherd or Dan Patrick. It may have been Cowherd. He goes, the most interesting thing about the New York Jets is Zach Wilson's mother. And he's exactly right. She is the most interesting thing about that team. Select Pat, what's up, brother? Lurking is good. Don't be a jerk. Just do some lurk. I'm sure Snoop would tell me that my rapping wasn't very good. Yeah, it's what else is going on with the fish? It's just water changes and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, good times. I did a little yard work today. A buddy of mine let me use his electric chainsaw, and I promptly I have an old rose bush in this home that I purchased, and I have to see a rose specialist. Any of you guys good at roses? I'm not. And this thing is overgrown. The previous homeowners did really nothing with it. I don't know if I cut it way back, if it'll come, will it come back? I don't know. Excellent, Ed. Tell me how you do. Ooh, Rusty Wessel's Fish House. Nice. Congratulations, Ed. Let me know how you did. Those swordtail guppies, it's anybody who gets them, they're pretty amazing. 3G, what's up? Chewy. Been here for almost 40 minutes and we haven't even talked any music yet. Guess that's over with. Rusty Wessel's house, though, getting that tour, that's strong. That is really strong. You can't go wrong with that at all. By the way, one of the fish channels that I actually featured when I was doing Meet a Fish Tuber, and I need to bring that back. Meet a Fish Tuber. I need to bring that back. Well, it was two guys who were stoned off their gourds talking about the two cichlids they had in their aquarium. And apparently they got banned by by YouTube. So there you go. They were Canadians. I am not sure, Chewy. Please help us. Yeah, good luck with that, Select Pet. Yeah, Rusty Wessel, man. I've seen a few tours that people have done of that, and it's awesome. The fish club that I go to, that they still haven't done meetings since since COVID happened. No, Canadian Fishtube channel with two guys who just they were stoned off their gourds. 1933, excellent. Before I was born, Chewy. Before I was born. Before my parents were born. So, yeah, these guys were just completely, utterly stoned off their gourds with one fish aquarium, and they were fish tubers / cannabis tubers. And I don't know how you get it's there's a lot of crazy crap on YouTube. I don't know what led to them leaving, so that's sad. They did not have a mouse in a bottle, but they were stoned enough to think that they could have tried it. Good song by the Police, yep. Message in a Bottle, Mouse in the Bottle comes from Bob and Doug McKenzie. Strange Brew is the name of that movie. And when I was a kid, that was the funniest damn movie I've ever seen. And it's still, I watched it not that long ago. It's still pretty funny. Rick Moranis, Dave Thomas. Pretty strong. Good day, eh? Only a hoser would know that, eh? A jelly and back bacon for breakfast. Julie, when's the last time you had back bacon? And when's the last time you had a jelly donut? Take off, you hoser. And ironically, the theme song, I think, was by Rush. All right, have a good one, Elvis Kaler. See you later. Bacon last Saturday, excellent. 1980s for the donut. The Swing Out Sisters are back. I was listening to Sirius XM's, their SMXU, and I heard a song by a gal named Courtney Barnett called Red Fox. It was very, very good. You can't go wrong. Donut places are not where the potheads hang out. I didn't know that. I thought they did. I thought, yeah, Little Steven's Underground Garage, cool. Yeah. I like Faction Punk. I listen to that a lot. When I drive out to this thing where I'm going today, I may listen to Faction Punk. 314. You stoners prefer pizza and beer other than donuts and coffee. I had some delicious pie today. It was wonderful. It's someone delivered a pie to the office. So I came home with a couple of pieces. I had a strawberry rhubarb slice. Quite good. Quite good. A way to a man's heart is with pastries. Pies. Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Chewy. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Yeah, pastries are good. I love them. Definitely in favor of pastries. Michigan is trying to put the dagger into UConn, up 38-0 with 15 seconds left. Put the dagger in, baby. Yeah, and no Claire, as I love that. Love that indeed. Mr. and Mrs. Pastries or Mr. and Mr. Pastries? My Uncle Jeff has, for my entire life, has been restoring 57 Chevy Nomads. And he always has ones that he's restoring. It's they're tougher to restore than they were 30 years ago. Finding parts is really difficult because he wants to find real parts and not the fake ones. But yeah. Well, pastries delivered to the house is pretty strong. There are other things I'd like to have delivered to the house that are ahead of that. But pretty strong indeed. All right, gang, I've got to go do this thing. Thank you very much. We'll see you next weekend. I may pop in tomorrow if I run it, get some time. You guys have a great weekend. Thanks for stopping by. My Mobb Guppy, where the Guppies the mob.